Howdy ho, neighbor. It's Todd Vance. I'm coming at you with another Crypto Jitsu video. Yeah, I know, before you say anything, I did have to shave the wonderful beard off. But for those of you that don't know, I'm an actor on the side, and they asked me to shave my beard off. And you know, when you want crypto coins and you want to make videos and you want to learn about crypto, you want every extra dollar you can, so I did it. No, it's nothing too glamorous.
To leave.
Leave?
Yes.
We're not leaving. My wife and little girl are buried over there. Like a little bunch of zombies running me out of my house.
Well, if we stay here, we're asking to get eaten.
After my car wreck, the insurance company promised to pay all my medical bills, but they lied.
Don't get lied to by the...
Ace has always been so helpful, and now they're our go-to place for paint.
Not to mention helpful tips.
Remember, if you're having a hard...
But it's fun, so it is what it is, right? Let's talk about crypto. Come on. So guys, today I wanted to talk about residual income when it comes to crypto coins, okay? Warren Buffett famously said, you probably have heard it, if you don't find a way to make your money, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. That is one old looking fella. And so that's what we're talking about today, is how to make your coins be the most efficient for you and to work for you while you sleep. So I'm kind of a guy that as you know, this channel is built around trying to find the newest coins and to running around like a crazy man and just to look at the different projects. And I've got a little bit of coins all over the place, right? Because I kind of like to collect projects and check stuff out. So what I've been doing lately, though, when I finally clicked in the brain, is that I need to consolidate some of this stuff to projects that are paying me back. Besides, you know, instead of the coins just sitting there doing nothing, and there's a lot of projects out there where the coins just kind of sit there and do nothing, and they're quality coins, they're quality projects, and some of those you don't want to let go because they may be appreciating like crazy. Bitcoin Z, for instance, they're innovating like crazy. They're pushing out to businesses. We just had an announcement today about Bitcoin Z pushing out to businesses, so that's cool, but I digress. But besides those kind of coins, there are other coins and other ways to get involved to where you make residual income, and these are super important. And I just wanted to hit these before I went on to something else so that you guys understand. Look for ways to consolidate some of your stuff into residuals. If they got coins out there in new projects that have been stagnant for a while, or you just kind of want to move on from, think about moving these into something that might actually pay you back. And so let's do it, okay? First and foremost, you probably have all heard about Neo. So I do a lot of little brand new projects, but of course I got a big chunk. Most of my real money that I have involved is in the big boys, right? The bigger stuff on coin market, that's top 100, that kind of stuff. And so I'm gonna hit those, but then I'm also gonna give you some little guy stuff as well. And before I go any farther, you guys know this, right? I'm not a financial guy. I'm just a guy playing around with coins. So don't take anything that I say as financial advice about how to make money. These are ideas on how to make more crypto coins and how to make the coins work best for you. But none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, just like my wife does, right? I mean, am I right? Okay, Neo. Neo is so cool. I love Neo. They pay you gas. So Neo has Neo, and then there's gas, which is just like Ethereum. And with Ethereum, you've got to pay a fee to move things around. You know, that's built into Ethereum. With Neo, they have an actual separate cryptocurrency, if you would, called gas. And so for every Neo you own, they start paying you gas for free. You don't have to have your wallet open. It's not a staking thing. They just give you a portion, a little portion back in gas. Now, you know, right now Neo's at 50, 60, 70, 80, depending on the day. It was 150, but it was also $5 and $10 a long time ago. If you're gonna buy Neo, buy it as cheap as you can get it, because you have to buy them one at a time. You can only transfer one at a time to your wallet in whole numbers. So if you're looking for something like that, get as many as you can and watch your gas build up. So I let it sit there and I build up. I take that gas and then I move it over to KuCoin, because KuCoin is an exchange that you can buy KuCoin shares. So there's KuCoin shares you can buy where they pay you back. a reward of their commissions over time. It's a small reward. I think Neo pays better than KuCoin, but the gas is just sitting there. So once they pay me gas, it's not doing anything but just sitting there. So why do that? I take my gas and I move it to KuCoin and I buy KuCoin shares. Now, pro tip, if you don't have a full Neo that you can move to your wallet, I would move it to KuCoin as opposed to other exchanges. Maybe not Binance. I'm not sure. Binance probably does this, but there's other exchanges that don't do this. But KuCoin will pay you gas for a partial Neo. So if you didn't have enough money to buy a full Neo, let's say you had an extra 30, 40 bucks and you just bought some Neo and you're at 0.85 and you're like, crap, I can't move that to my wallet because it's not a full Neo. Make sure you get it in something like KuCoin, maybe Binance. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they will actually give you your gas back. So you'll start seeing in your assets column, you'll start seeing gas. You'll click assets, you'll have a long list of assets, and you'll see gas, and it'll pay you gas over time in the exchange, which is kind of cool. But my advice is always to get whatever you can out of the exchange, unless you're buying KuCoin shares, which have to be in the exchange, because that's by owning a bunch of those, they give you other rewards. So Neo, great idea, gives you gas. Take the gas, buy KuCoin shares with it. Isn't that great? So you're taking something and you're buying something else that pays you residual passive income. So in a reward system. Number 3, Electroneum. Guys, I've got Electroneum on my phone, okay, and this is a really neat app. I've made 374. 307. No, I've got more than that. Sometimes it gets a little funky where like it won't move. I think it's supposed to move stuff over in tens, and sometimes it doesn't. You can see I had 20 there. It hasn't moved it over, so I've almost got 400 coins in Electroneum that I've done nothing for. This is a minor, but if you read it, they're not actually doing anything on your phone. There's no heat being produced. There may be data escaping somewhere. I haven't investigated it that much. So if you care about that, investigate it further. But they're doing no calculations on your phone at all. They may be pushing data. I don't know. I haven't seen that. They're just giving you coins to give you the experience of mining. You can read that on their mobile app. 400 Electroneum right now. It's worth 2.5 cents, maybe 3 cents. So, some days it's on a good day it's 3, 2.5, 3 times 400. They've given me, so in about, I think in a little over 2 months, Electroneum has just handed me $12. Handed me $12 for no reason. You cannot beat that. There's no reason not to have this. Okay, I mean, it hasn't been a full 3 months. I don't know the exact dates here. Let me look. Let me look when I've got my first thing. March 12th. It's May 12th. March, April. Wait, so April 12th. Yeah, 2 months, man. 2 months, friends. They've given me $12 in 2 months. 12 times 6 is what? 72 bucks. They're giving me $72 a year. They're giving me $72 a year. It doesn't make any sense not to have this on your phone unless it's doing something bad to your phone or it's stealing data. Electroneum, it's a no-brainer. Okay, number 4, masternodes. You've heard me talk about masternodes in the negative sense because, sometimes new projects that are pushing masternodes, you got to be really careful of because that's how they get a bunch of coins in there and then they're gone the next day, a la Eden. Although Eden's alive and now, again, in the form of Reden. But you got to be careful of masternodes, but once you can kind of put your faith in them, they're not a bad thing. Now, you might be saying, like I did, well, I don't have $3,000 off the top of my, coin chair. I don't have $3,000 in money that I can throw at a masternode. Aha! There's a lot of sites out there that are doing masternode sharing. I think I showed you, if you watched the video on Equipool, they have a spreadsheet where they're doing masternode sharing. There's another website that I've been turned on to recently called My Node Rocks. These guys are awesome. They make it super simple. They've got a ton of masternodes. And what you do is you only need 10 coins. You only need 20 coins. So look at this, Foam, right? One of my favorite coins. you need 10 coins to buy a seat at the table of the masternode. So if you have 10 foam, you can come in here and you can buy a seat. And when this thing fills up to 100%, you've got one seat at the table. This is how much a masternode would cost you, $808 if you did it by yourself. I think, yeah, foams are at 16 right now, so 10, it's $1.60 to get a piece of masternode. So whenever they pay out, you get a portion. My Node Rocks takes like a 5% fee off the top, which I think is fair, man. I mean, I told them just today on Discord, even if I had the money for a masternode, I don't know if I'd want to do it on my own because I don't want to have to set it up. I don't want to have to keep it running. I don't want to have to buy a separate computer for that. It's a neat service. Check them out. They've got some great coins on here. Pure, if you go to masternode.pro and look at ROI, return on investment, Pure's paying back like 800% a year. A year. Okay? Now, granted, these coins can pack up and pull an exit scam at any point. And, you know, for all intents and purposes, maybe my node could pull a scam. Do your due diligence. Check out your coins. Make sure they're good coins. Make sure they're paying pretty good. And, you know, ask some questions about My Node Rocks. They got nothing to hide, or if they do, then let me know, because that's a problem. Okay, they have a Discord channel as well. I've become a huge fan of Discord lately. Some of the coins out here that I like, X-Solution pays back really well. So what you can do is you can click on it. You can go into the 7-day reward and say, wow, these guys are averaging. Looks like they're averaging about, you know, 1,100, 1,200 a week for rewards. That's pretty good. That's a lot of coins. And for these guys, you need 20 coins at a seat at 15 cents. So what are we talking about? $3 to get a seat at the table? Sweet. Pure, you know, they got Stipend. I talked about them a few weeks ago. So masternode sharing, mynode.rocks. I'll put all these links at the bottom of the video when I'm done. And finally, on top of masternode, in addition to masternode sharing, you can do something even cooler, or as cool, POS sharing, proof of stake sharing. So with proof of stake coins, right? You put your money in. Now you'll know, if you are a great subscriber, you'll know I put a video out a little while ago on how to split your coin so you have more input so you can get more staking. We don't even need to do that with this. What you do here is we pool our staking together and we get more opportunities, we get more coins. And I've been using Stake United for about a week or so, and I'm getting back big returns, guys. I had Redcoin. I had about 10,000 or so Redcoin. That's not a lot. It's a very low income coin, but I just threw it out there because they've been sitting on my wallet for like a year and I haven't had my wallet open. So in a few days, I've already got a few Redcoin. I'm like, man, that could have been building this whole time. And as it builds, it goes right back in. You can pull it out at any time, but if you just keep it reinvesting it, you know, it just keeps building and it gets bigger. It's the beauty of residual income. If you don't know anything about residual income, stop. Go to Google and say, how much will I get in 30 days if I double a penny every single day? You won't believe it if you don't know the answer already. It's like 17 or 30. It's one of those two things. I think it's like $17 million. I take 1 cent on the first day of the month, I double it. I have 2 cents on the second day of the month. I double it. I have 4 cents on the third day of the month. Okay, there's a magic of residual income that happens as it builds and builds and builds. You probably think I'm crazy. Go check it out. I'll put a link on the video, on the description too, for that, just to prove to you that I'm not nuts. Going back really quick to my node, one of the great things is once you get seats, you get locked in and you start making profits. I only need 10 more. So, you know, I've got about 100. I got about 10 seats in foam right now, and I'm, you know, in about a few days I've made 3 or 4 foam. I only need to do that a couple more times, and I can buy another seat, and I can keep buying more and more seats, and more seats, and more rewards. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. Same thing with Stake United and Proof of Stake pooling. Man, I've got a bunch. I've got some money in Redcoin. I've got some. I've got I'm sorry. I've got XP. I've got OP. That's great. I've got some Ember coin. Ember's, you know, Ember, they just throw out like thousands of coins. It's ridiculous. Of course, they're worth nothing right now. And there's a new coin coming up that they're gonna take a huge burn, I think, and they're also gonna convert to a new coin. But yeah, I just every day I come in and I hit refresh and I'm like, man, look at all these new coins I got. I got new coins all the time. And Stake United has also started doing masternodes, which is cool. So Crop, which is a great little coin, I'm staking it right now, and eventually I can take that as I build up. I can take that and I can put it right into a masternode sharing. So guys, that's the video. Look at your portfolio. Again, not financial advice, just advice on how to make more coins and more fun if you're interested. But look at your portfolio and see if there's any coins that you're not interested in, that don't seem to be going anywhere, that you might want to try to move over to something that can pay you back residuals, man. Because you got to start making coins while you sleep, so when you're not working, so you can wake up and have more coins. It's a beautiful thing. It's been Todd Vance. I'm glad to be with you again. Again, subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you want to do. Peace. So guys, today I want to talk about